Well, everybody, this is Street Outlaws No Prep Talk. Today we're going to talk about Larson testing his Chevy 2 this past weekend at Flying H Dragstrip. Now, before I go directly to for the owners, please subscribe and comment and stay tuned for a lot more videos coming. All about Street Outlaws, No Prep Kings Race Series, and all the other Street Outlaw shows. So, we haven't seen this car in a while. At one of the NPK races in the middle of the season, this car had a massive Procharger explosion, and it actually tore the car apart. It tore the front end, and it destroyed a lot of stuff. So this car came out last season, actually, because it just finished, and it ran really good. It was definitely faster, in my opinion, than the Cadillac, and it had the same Procharger MH7 Hemi setup. So it was a contender for sure. It needed a little bit more time, but since a Procharger explosion, Larry didn't really bring it back out into the No Prep Elite races or the rest of the NPK races at that point. Now, this past weekend, he was testing at an Outlaw Pro Mod race at the Flying H Dragstrip, and in the first pass, he went a 405 at 192 miles an hour, pedaling the car, so it was not a full pass, but it still went 192 miles an hour. So, the car is definitely really fast. Did he have weight in the car for the NPK rules? I'm not sure. I don't think so, because he's not running an NPK race, but that car doesn't seem to be too light either, so he was probably not that off the NPK weight, because he can definitely run that time in mile an hour on NPK. Then he made another pass, which, even though it wasn't a perfect pass, it wasn't straight, and he had to drive it, it still went a 381 at 195 miles an hour. So, very impressive. Obviously, this car can go faster, for sure, and it can definitely run in the 70s, no problem. We've seen the Procharger setups with weight on them for NPK on a steel-bodied car run in the low 70s. Ever since Justin Swanstrom ran that setup on Prenup 3 years ago at a Pro Mod race, we know that's a capability of that combination. Roughly low 370s at 200, 201 miles an hour. So this car for sure can run in that range, no problem. But I'm sure Larry will race next season. He did not start at the right time this year, and he actually ran pretty good, and then he had the massive Procharger explosion. So we're going to see this car next year, most likely. He built this car specifically for No Prep Kings Racing, and I see no reason why he shouldn't be back. The only reason that he did not race in No Prep Elite or at the remaining races was that Procharger explosion destroyed a lot of stuff, and he could not get the car ready on time, and he would not get into the top 16. But Larry, for sure, very fast car, and it's going to be a contender for next year.